next we are going to talk about like shared data extensions are nothing, but when we have multiple business units, so business unit is nothing but your sub account. So we have one parent account, and under parent account we have child account. So that is called a business unit. So if we have multiple business units and we want to share a data extensions among or between two different business units. So what we can do, we can put them in a shared space that is called shared data extensions. Let's talk about now the publication lists. So publication list. Okay, let's understand this with the scenario that why do we need a publication list and how it works. So let's say we are talking about the Amazon.com, and whenever we sign up, it asks us for what kind of category that you are interested in. Maybe I'll choose, I am interested in electronics, or maybe a fashion or something like that, right? So accordingly, Amazon will send me the notifications, or maybe send me some recommendation emails that okay, these are the products you might be interested in, or something like that, right? But tomorrow, let's say I'm not more interested in the electronics, and I don't want to receive the email communication related to the electronics products. Then how Amazon is going to tackle this situation, right? Uh, we saw that unsubscribe button at a all subscriber list level, right? So if somebody unsubscribes from the email communication, then like it is, a black or a white. So if the subscriber has opted in, so we are going to send them the email communication, and if the subscriber has unsubscribed, then we are not going to send any kind of email communication to them. So we don't want to do that, right? But what we want to do, that we want to send them the emails related to a particular category, and we don't want to send them the email which are related to some other category. So the answer is that the publication list. So here what we can do, we can have different publication lists, and the customers can opt in to a particular publication list in which they are interested, and then we are going to send them the email as per their preferences. So we'll understand this series with the live demo. So let me create two publication lists first of all. One is, let's say, Amazon electronics. Okay, and we will make it public. So by making it public, we are making sure that this is available on the preference center page. So in a while, I'm going to trigger some emails, then I'm going to show you what that is mean. And the another, let's say, Amazon fashion. So these are the two different categories in which Amazon deals. And then what you want to do that you want to make sure that if the subscriber wants to receive the communication into the electronics, then only the electronics communication should be sent out to that particular customer. Or if somebody is interested in fashion, so they will receive the fashion. And if somebody is interested in both, so they will receive the emails in like from both the categories. Okay. Uh, so now what I want to do is that I want to trigger one email. So for that, let me duplicate this tab. So right now, okay, first of all, let me show you one thing. I'm going to create one email message that I want to send out. So how do we design the email, create the email? So that is something we'll be talking about in detail when we'll talk about the content builder. So for now, I'm just creating one daily email just to send this out. I'll create one folder. Okay, so we'll be talking about all these things in a while, whatever I'm doing over here. Uh, okay, so let me save this, and then here we can click on the save and send button. So now we are going to send this email to all the subscribers or all the records that we have stored in our data extension. So this is called a guided send. So we have different ways to send the email. So the one that we are going to take a look at is called the guided send. So why it is called a guided send? Because it is going to walk us through the different steps that are required to send the email. So it is guiding us uh, to the different steps. So that is why it is called a guided send. So we'll click on the next button, and then it will ask us to choose the data extension, or we can choose either a list or a group or a data extension or a data filter wherever we have stored the target audience. So we saw that we can store the target audience in the list or maybe in the group or in the data extension. So for now, let's go ahead with the data extension. So this is the folder that we had created, and under this folder, we had created one data extension. But as you can see, we are not able to see the data extension that we had created in this folder, right? So the reason being is that we had seen one property, right, called is testable is sendable. These two checkboxes. So these two checkboxes is testable or like a use for sending, use for testing are not checked right. So that is why that option is not visible over here. So whenever we make it used for sending, then only the data extension will start appearing for the selection. Now, if you will check this checkbox, then we have to select the relationship with the subscriber fee. So what does this mean? Uh, so right now, what is happening is that these reports are not the subscribers yet. Now, Marketing Cloud will take this responsibility to create a subscriber record in the all subscriber list. Because when we understood about the all subscriber list, we saw that uh, each and every subscriber that we have in our account has to be a part of the all subscribers list, right? Now we have not created these subscribers in the all subscriber list yet. So Marketing Cloud will create it. But now, whenever a new subscriber is created, there are two mandatory fields which are required to create a new subscriber. So first one is the email address, another one is the subscriber key. So the email address value will be taken care by this particular field. So whenever we are sending the email using a data extension, so that data extension should have one email, one field of data type email address. And this is how Marketing Cloud is going to determine that, okay, from which field I'm going to take the value of the email address to send the email. But let's say this could be a possibility that we have two different fields where the data type is equal to email address. So in that case, there will be an issue, and Marketing Cloud will not be able to identify the correct field which should be used to send the email, right? So we should always have the one field where data type is equal to email address. So Marketing Cloud is going to determine that, okay, this is the field with the help of the data type, and will take the email address value to create a subscriber. Now the other problem is that Marketing Cloud also needs a subscriber key value to create a new subscriber. Now what we need to do, we need to define any of these fields as a subscriber key whenever we check this checkbox. Okay, when we say use for sending, it means that these are the subscribers. These are not just the local reports, but these are the subscribers because we are using for the sending. Now, if we are using for the sending, then we have to define the subscriber fee. Now we can make any field as a subscriber fee. So what I'm doing, because first name can be duplicated for two different customers, but subscriber key is a unique key, right? It cannot be duplicated for two different subscribers. So what I'll do, I'll make the customer ID as a subscriber key because customer ID will always be a unique key. Okay, and I'll click on the save button now. So now what will happen in the backend? So the moment we will trigger the email, uh, three subscriber records will be created in the subscribers list, and which will have email address value, respectively, and they will have this customer ID values like B4003, and in the subscriber key value as these values. So let me show you. If you will go to all subscribers, let me copy this. So we will see whether the subscriber record is already created or not in this particular all subscribers list. So we can search the subscriber with the help of a subscriber key, and let me paste this and let me click on find now button. So it will find me whether this record already exists or not. Okay, so we can see there is no subscriber by the subscriber key B4003. So now what we are going to do is we are going to trigger the email. Okay. So the first thing that will happen whenever we send the email, so these records will be added to the all subscribers list if they do not exist, right? But if the record already exists, then another record will not be created, right? That record will be used for the email sender. So let me refresh this. Now let me expand this. So now we can see this Amazon customers, and here we can choose the publication list. So right now we just created these two publication lists, right? And this has got zero records. So what I'll do, I'll click on the Amazon Electronics as a publication list, and then I'll send this email. So whenever we'll choose any publication list and the subscriber is not yet added, then marketing team will automatically add that subscriber for the first time. So we'll see that as well. So let me send this email first. Uh, and we'll be talking about all these from names and everything, and all these settings as well. So for now, I'm just going to keep this as it is and click on the next button. I want to send this email immediately, and I'll click on the next button. This information is correct. Let me click on send button. Okay, okay, so now the email is sent. Now we can see in the all subscribers list, we should be able to see that these subscribers are added. So in tracking tab, we can see like whether they are sent or not successfully. So we'll be talking about the tracking in detail as well. So it is in the progress right now. So once the emails are sent, we'll be able to see the reports have been added to the all subscribers list. Okay, so now it is complete, and three emails have been sent. So let's come to our subscribers. Okay, so we can see one record has been added to our subscribers list. And this is the subscriber key that we had defined. So we had defined customer ID is a subscriber key, right? So that is why it took the value with customer ID and used as a subscriber key while creating the subscriber record. But let's say if we had used a first name as a subscriber key, then it would have taken first name as a subscriber key, and then we have created a subscriber key with the first name value. Okay. Similarly, it must have created all these three records.